Here it is, the Oppo Find X7 Ultra just arrived, and yeah, I know everyone is waiting it to be tested on my channel. It just arrived here, so I don't have like the usually quick unboxing and first look where I have it for a few hours and can tell you exactly what are the good things that I noticed immediately. So this will be, my daughter's like also listening, will be a very quick unboxing and first look, raw or rough cut, without a thumbnail, just let's get started. So included in the box, as you can see here, Find X7 Ultra box, we have a bit of paper, material, SIM ejection tool. There is a case as well, which is pretty nice. Reminds me a lot of the Oppo Find X3 days with an Oppo logo there as well. Then we have a 100-watt charger. This is a Chinese version, as I told you already. I have it imported. You have to import it. There's no global version yet. I imported it from tradingshenzhen. If you're interested in this, I will put a link down below. It's a little affiliate link, so you don't have to pay anything extra, but I just get like a little bit of a boost there on tradingshenzhen. And yeah, I also put in like a, what is it, a €5 or dollar kind of discount code, so if you're interested. 100-watt charging, this one here, super Whoop charging, pretty nice. USB, you can see this should be USB A to C cable, then they're included as well. And here we have the device itself. As you can see here, I have the blue variant. And yes, I'm recording with the Oppo Find X6 Pro right now in movie mode. So we have this 21:9 aspect ratio, if you don't mind. And I think it looks glorious here. And this Oppo Find X7 Ultra has to be shown in this mode. You can see this nice camera bump with this 2 periscope cameras, all 50 megapixel cameras, very nice. Then we have the Oppo logo there. We have my daughter that is moaning in the background and just checking on me what's going on there. You can see her probably now a little bit in the blurred area there. And speaker USB Type-C 3.2, I think it is. Dual nano SIM card slot. We have a slider here, not the volume rocker anymore. This is a slider with 3 positions. So we have a middle position and we have a VIP mode position by default. And then we have the volume button and the power button, volume rocker and the power button. On the top we have IR blaster, microphone and another speaker. See, she's just sitting there and shouting for some reason. And let's look at the details here, like for example, like I said, raw cut, so yeah, she's gone now, probably sleepy. This is why she was crying. She had enough to eat. Nevertheless, let's take a look at the detail levels here. So we have this red dot there, or orange dot actually, for Hasselblad. We have the Hasselblad H there, as well as some information like f1.8 and some other information there that you can read that I cannot read through the camera here. But very, very nice details. Like for example, they have put the microphone hole here for the back on the side, which is quite nice. And we have an quadruple LED flash, I think it is. And yeah, this one feels a lot like ceramic actually, and looks a lot like ceramic, but it's just the glass here on the top. And this like feels like, yeah, this vegan leather plastic. But looks very nice, and yeah, it looks a bit blue here, but when I hold it like into the window itself, sometimes, or yeah, here's the window, you can see the outside world, can look also a bit black, so it's like a bluish kind of, dark bluish kind of color that we have here on the Oppo Find X7 Ultra. The front, of course, I cannot forget. Let's turn on the display. We have the front-facing camera, 32 megapixels, recording 4K, 30 and 60 frames per second. No issues with this. Gorgeous 6.8-inch, I think it is, kind of screen that we have there. And you can see from the front that this one here, the slider and the buttons are sticking out a bit, so you can definitely feel and see them there. Otherwise, very, very slim bezels around the device. Let's just go in here And yeah, I didn't even change the default. tradingshenzhen, by the way, does a very good job in installing Google Play Store already, the Gboard, safety net and such things. So if you want to check this out, like for example safety net, you will see that it's passed already, no issues there. Same goes for DRM info, so they give you like DRM info directly with Widewine level 1, no issues with this. So they're doing a splendid job of removing all this crapware or stuff that you don't really need because you're not in China. And yeah, great job, by the way. Let's go back to the screen. You can see very thin bezels there. It's slightly curved, as you can see there as well. And slightly curved on the screen, but also the back, which makes this 6.8 inch be a lot slimmer in the hand when I compare it with other devices here. Maybe not with those devices, but with this device here that is also 6.8 inch, the Nubia Z60 Ultra, that as you can see is a behemoth, like, because it doesn't have this curved screen or even curved back. So yeah, it has a case on, but still, nevertheless, it's a very, very large device and feels a lot larger than the Oppo Find X7 Ultra there, even though they have the same kind of display screen size there. But you can see this curvature is really helping a lot there with this device. So talking about the device, I have to still get it installed, everything set up and so on. But let's talk about the device itself. ColorOS 14, I already installed the latest update. We have around 32 gigabytes now occupied. I'm not sure if this is the amount that I had at the start, because I installed, of course, some updates already for some applications. Agree, continue. Browsing photos on a map. Yes, I like that. Cutout photo part. Let's take a look. So we had 30 gigabytes roughly used here on this device when it first came there. And yeah, you can see, yeah, it's offering me some stuff there. We have a 5000 milliampere hour battery. We have the 6.82 inch size screen. So there you have it, very, very accurate. And my version here is the 12 gigabytes of RAM version with 256 gigabytes of internal space. And then we have a front-facing camera, 32 megapixels, and a rear camera setup consisting of quadruple 50 megapixel sensors, which is quite unique. And then the first update already installed with all the camera improvements and system improvements there that I will test out, of course, with this brand new device. So the first run through, very uncut, very raw, as you saw here. And yeah, this is the Oppo Find X7 Ultra. And what I will do now is put it into the case and show you how it looks like with the case. So here the device with the case on, as you can see here, Oppo logo, also this bluish kind of color. I love the cutouts there, the attention to detail. Also we have this rill or railing here on the side that you can feel on the case itself, and it has perfect cutouts for everything, the slider, but also the microphone there. Here, the microphone IR blaster. USB-C microphones, very, very cool. Also the buttons here, as you can see, they're integrated nicely. So looks very nice. Reminds me a lot of the Oppo Find X3 days. And just to show it to you, let's maybe put it here on the table. Here I have my Oppo Find X3. As you can see, the blue is kind of a bit of a different, more, brighter blue that we have here. We have also the Oppo logo there, and we have this triple camera setup that I really liked with the integrated system also here, and there the volume buttons. So yeah, it reminds me a lot there of this kind of case, but this case, yeah, they have the same kind of feeling there, like this kind of like, it's a bit of rough, not very smooth kind of feeling that you have there. And I really like this, and I like this case as well. Feels very nice. It's a bit better, I think, than the case, even though the case is a bit cheaper made for sure, but it feels better in the hand than the Find X6 Pro's case that is a hard shell case, but it has like the sides not protected, a little bit like weird, only protection until under the buttons, which is a bit of weird. And yeah, this one is a lot better in this regards, also protecting the huge, tremendous camera bump that we have there for sure. So let's take a look at some of the video samples of the back-facing and front-facing camera. You noticed probably the change of aspect ratio because I'm recording now with the front-facing camera of the Oppo Find X7 Ultra using my wireless microphone that works out of the box. nicely done by Oppo. I remember the Find X3 times where I have to like still do something there in the settings and in the camera application to be able to record externally with the microphone, but now it's working. We have the wide angle 0.8 times magnification here on the 32 megapixel camera. It's, by the way, 4K 30 frames per second. No, we can also record 4K 60 frames per second, which is quite nice. I can go to 1 times zoom, but also 2 times zoom. Very useful if I have some earbuds that I want to show you, for example. And I think it also features autofocus, which is quite nice. The zooming mechanism works by pressing buttons and is smoothly zooming in and out, which is, I think, also quite nice. So what do you think about the front-facing video here as a first impression of my Oppo Find X7 Ultra? Now, to keep it consistent with the cinematic kind of aspect ratio, I'm recording now in movie mode on the Oppo Find X7 Ultra using the 1-inch type sensor. This is a brand new 1-inch type sensor, not the IMX989. It's the LIT or Lytia 900 by Sony. LIT is, I think, or LYT, LYT is the abbreviation of Lytia, I think. And this one is the brand new Sony sensor here that promises a little bit more of light intake, better HDR and better performance in general. Do we see this here in video mode already using the cinematic movie mode, which I think is not fully full 4K. It's like a bit of a stretched kind of format, which is like cropping in a little bit. So, but nevertheless, what do you think about this one here? And I'm not sure if I even can switch to the other lenses during recording. Probably not when I'm using this mode. Let's go to the normal video mode then. So here now the normal video mode, normal aspect ratio 16:9, 4K 30 frames per second because I'm working with a 4K timeline here, and here I'm able to switch between all the lenses. 4 lenses actually, so this is the main one, and let's go to the ultra wide angle. Just by pressing a button and then it zooms out very smoothly, which is, I think, pretty nice. And we have the ultra wide angle. So what do you think about this one here? And if I want to, I can also zoom in. So let's try something to zoom in. We have a 6 times zoom there as well. Let's maybe take the construction site sign there in the background. So we can go 2 times, which is a crop on the main sensor. We can go 3 times, which is very nicely done. And we can go then 6 times here. And there you can see the construction site. And I can zoom even further, up to 18 times zoom in 4K 30. So what do you think about this one? I think 4K 60 allows also to switch between all the camera lenses, which is also something they added via an update. So let's have a quick speaker test here as well with my demo track here. And yeah, privacy statement, allow exception, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think it's not bad, I would say. It's getting pretty loud, pretty bassy as well. As you hear, I didn't want to play it back, but getting pretty loud, pretty bassy as well. I think I heard a bit louder there, but I think it's very, very good. So the Oppo Find X7 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery that should last very long. We saw already the 100-watt charger for USB Type-C, but we have also, I think, 80-watt wireless charging. So if I put it on my wireless charger here, it should start wireless charging. This is an Honor wireless charger with 100 watt, but probably not compatible with the Oppo standard. So you need a specific Oppo charger for allowing it to charge with 80 watts. But nevertheless, I think it's pretty good that we have wireless charging. And yeah, it is without any issues fitting on the wireless charger, even with this large camera hump here. As you can see here, it has a bit of a gap there, but the main part is like fitting pretty nicely. You have to, of course, check your wireless charger if it fits. But this one is fitting nicely. Overall, first impressions with the Oppo Find X7 Ultra, a pretty good phone, a pretty good successor for the Oppo Find X6. Pro, but to be honest, I don't see much of a difference between the Find X6 Pro and the Find X7 Ultra right now. Probably almost the same device, just one camera sensor more there and an upgraded main camera sensor. But what do you think of this first impressions that I gave you here with the video? Yeah, my daughter is back here. She took a little nap and is back there. And yeah, a pretty good device. I will test it neck to neck with all the other devices, with the Find X6 Pro, of course, with the Vivo X100 Pro. There will be a camera comparison coming, as well as some other devices, Nubia Z60 Ultra, and maybe some other devices that I have here in the house. And that's it for this first impressions video on the Oppo Find X7 Ultra, and unboxing, of course, as well, that I somehow cheated. But nevertheless, that's it for this video. Until the next time, bye.